And while I was in there, it was a guy in there. And he was like, "You don't seem crazy. You just seem like you've been through something." And he was like, "What do you like to do?" And I said, "Poetry." And you know how people be like, "Let me hear something."
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, I recited the poem "Me." That's my first poem ever. And he was like,
Okay.
"Baby girl, that's good. I really want you to do something with that." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay." He was like, "No, really."
Hey, it's your girl Chloe, and this is another episode of Clospick, okay, y'all? And this is a very special episode, and not just because of the amazing guest I have today, but because this is the first show on the new set, okay? Me and Baby put together some magic. It's like bling, 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 okay? But y'all, I couldn't think of a better way to kick off this new set than with someone who truly embodies power, purpose. She's a poet, an author, a model, an actress, and a fierce advocate for self-love and empowerment, okay? So let's welcome to the show Danielle Hall, also known as Passion the Lioness. Okay.
Hey,
Thanks so much for coming
thank you
through.
for having me.
Yes. Okay, so let's just jump into it. So, Passion the Lioness. So that's a powerful name, okay? So what's the story behind that? Like, how did you come up with that for?
Well, PASSION is actually an acronym. It
Okay.
stands for Plans and Sessions Set in on Novels, because I write.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the line is because I'm a Leo.
Okay. All right.
Hence, animal prints.
Look, and we cheetah print sistered it together on accident. Didn't even know. Okay, so you juggle so many roles. So poet, author, model, actress, entrepreneur. So how do you like stay grounded and balanced while like wearing so many different hats?
I mean, it's pretty easy for me because, especially with the author, I channel the models because, with the
Mm-hmm.
pictures and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, being a creative, it just comes to mind. Like, as soon as I get an idea, they say, write the vision, make it plain. And so, with knowing other people, that's a good thing too because you always know somebody. And if they don't know how to do it, they know somebody that know how to do it. So, God just blessed me, even through my storms. He was like, just put your faith in me and I got you.
Okay. Yes, God will do. He'll do that. You gotta wait sometimes. You gotta wait.
Ooh,
I don't like waiting sometimes, but you gotta wait. And yes.
definitely teaching me patience. I said,
Uh-huh.
if I ever have a daughter, that's going to be her name.
Oh. Okay. So your work overall is kind of rooted in like empowering young women. I mean, women. Period. So what would you say is like the core message that you hope they receive through like your poetry and just like your content? Period.
Just to be authentically yourself and to love you no matter what the world say. It's not about the world. It's about you and how you feel. I want to be the person that I needed growing up, because, ooh, I've been through some things. It might not look like it, but I've been through some things. So I appreciate the ladies that have been with me and guided me, as a teenager. But when I was younger, I really didn't have that. Like I say, like 8 and up, I really was lost, until about 18, 19. I started getting around more powerful women and getting into that womanhood.
Okay. Yes, that circle of women, circle of men for the men. Like that's important. Like it's important. Like I mean, you have to support the parents, but sometimes that who you're around more.
Yeah, you got to
Be
watch who you're
careful.
around.
Right.
My
Be
mom, my
careful.
mama always say, I just told you that. If somebody else come and tell me, and I listen to them. But have you ever had experience like that?
I no. The baby says it's just me. Like no. But I've heard people say that. I'm like, okay, because I be feeling away sometimes when I tell somebody something, and then they homeboy or somebody tell them, I'm like, it's
You know
cool.
what?
Like sometimes they just need to hear it from some certain body. But I just think that's God anyway. It's like, okay, they're not listening to you, so let me send somebody else to tell them the same thing so they can hear it now. But okay. So how do you feel like your personal journey is influenced in the themes of your poetry?
Ooh, a lot. My book of poetry is about my life. That's how I write my stories. My inspiration for actually writing was Moesha. When she used to go
Okay.
to the den and, get on the mic and stuff. That's how that's what inspired me. Um, when I was about 18, I tried to commit suicide.
Oh my God.
And while I was in there, it was a guy in there. And he was like, "You don't seem crazy. You just seem like you've been through something." And he was like, "What do you like to do?" And I said, "Poetry." And you know how people be like, "Let me hear something."
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, I recited the poem "Me." That's my first poem ever. And he was like,
Okay.
"Baby girl, that's good. I really want you to do something with that." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay." He was like, "No, really." And so that's when I looked online, seen my Gwen, and I started in the slams. I didn't start out in open mic. I started in the slam
Okay.
at the library. So from then, we had a place called Embargo downtown. I miss that place so much. We had so much fun. I got to meet a lot of artists and a lot of good people.
Mm. Oh, that's great. So you said "Me" was your first poem.
Yes.
What do you feel like was the most powerful line to you out of that poem?
The ending part.
Okay.
Because it's that Muhammad Ali. I fly like a butterfly and I sting like a bee. I'm
Okay.
just so happy that I found me.
Oh, okay. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay. So, all right. So you say you kind of like that's when you really jumped in. Was like after that. Um. So, okay. I mean, let's switch. Let's talk about your work in film and TV. Okay, because I've been seeing you a girl out there on stuff. The IMBD is looking booked and busy. Okay, so you got some like amazing films like on the horizon about to come out. Bottled Dust, My Plus Size Bachelorette, Thick, Thicker the Berry, Sweeter the Juice too. Okay, so you're like playing extras. You're paying. You got parts in there. What's the deal in those?
For Bottled Lust, I'm one of the main ones.
Okay,
I play one of the friends. Our friend, we all went out for a celebration just to get away from life or whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
our friend wound up meeting this person, and they ain't got it
Oh,
all up there,
okay, okay. We
So we
seen it. We
go through
seen. We
some
know
things.
that.
We go through some things. He was very lusty, I tell you that. Very
Okay.
lusty.
So what was like your character? What was your character like in that
Trina,
one?
she was a ride or die,
Okay.
but she
Okay.
was always late, fashionably cute, but late.
Okay. It takes time to get cute. Okay. Okay. I also saw you have the series Coming for Mine dropping soon,
Mm,
which I was like,
that's a
what's that about?
Western
Okay,
series.
Western.
That's why we was in our cowgirl
Mm-hmm.
outfits,
Okay.
cowgirl hat.
Okay. That's something different. That's something different. That's something different. Okay, and then even today, like I was just scrolling because I just be scrolling sometimes. I saw you in your beautiful dress for the photo shoot that you did. So what was that photo shoot about? Because I know everybody was thinking, "Oh, you getting married?" You like, "I'm not getting
Right.
married, y'all. I'm
I'm
not
like, I'll
getting
marry
married."
myself. No, but it's a reclaiming my time photo shoot.
Okay.
I just feel like I gave so much energy to everybody, especially like old relationships. And I'm just
Mm-hmm.
finding me again, loving me, and fully putting all that energy that I gave others back into myself.
Love it, love it, love it, love it.
And I felt beautiful.
Okay. Hey, look, that's always a bonus. Okay, on the modeling side too, I saw you have an upcoming shoot, okay, called Born into the Sun and Soil, and that's Sophia Ellis' shoot,
Yes.
right? Okay, okay. So, can you tell us a little bit about the concept of this shoot and then kind of what it represents to you or why you're a part of it?
She has like flowers, she has insects. It's all a part of like nature and my element. Can you guess what it is? If you know me, you would know it.
Sun, water. I'm trying to think. Just tell me. I don't want to guess
Fire.
wrong. I was like, I don't like being wrong.
Fire.
Fire for.
Fashion, fire. Yes. Yeah. So I was choosing out a butterfly
Mhm.
or fire.
Okay.
And essentially they can't go hand in hand because the fire would
Right.
burn off the butterfly
Right.
wings.
Right.
So I was like, okay, I'll do fire.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So it's like smoky,
Yeah.
powerful.
Okay. So is she like choosing the like how you're portraying that, or do you like get to like be like, okay, I want to do this, this, this to represent the fire?
It's kind of her vision.
Okay.
She wants to bring it to life.
Okay.
I'm
That's
excited
look.
about
I'm
that.
excited to see that one. I'm like, I'm ready to hit up Sophia. Like, Sophia, you got an element left. I could be a butterfly.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't choose butterfly.
Well, I feel like I'm always be a butterfly, of course, but I feel like fire represents me more because it's what
Okay.
keeps me going.
Gotcha.
Passionate, passion.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, okay. Okay, so let's talk your boss moves, okay? Because you're launching your own fragrance line August the 2nd.
Yes.
Okay, 2 days before the birthday, right?
Yes.
So, first off, congrats.
Thank you.
Because I know that's a lot to put all that together.
Ooh.
So, what inspired you to do this? And what's the vibe you're giving with it?
Well, I, of course, you know, we ladies, we like to smell good, but I wanted to do something for everybody, not just women. So I
Okay.
have women, men, and unisex.
Okay.
And I want to do three of each. But right now I have three women, three men, and two unisex.
Okay.
But yeah, I just wanted to see what else my brand can bring to the community and the world. But you want to start off with the community
Right,
first, see,
right.
you know, dibble and dabble. But yeah, it just it's something that makes me feel good. When I put on my perfume, it's like I'm ready for the day, and I want other people to feel like that too.
Okay, I love it. I love it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to pop out for the launch. Cause yes. Okay, but you're not just about beauty, entertainment. So you're also about purpose. Like I know that's real big with like just everything. So performing for ARTT, is that what it is, or is it just art?
A runway through time.
Runway Through Time, 2025 for suicide awareness,
Yes.
September 27th. So I mean, I kind of know a little bit why this cause is close to your heart, clearly. So how do you use your artistry to raise awareness around mental health?
Especially I want to say December through February, December 23 and February 24, I was hospitalized. So of course, for those 2 months, like I'm literally going crazy. You know, I'm like, God, is this the end for me? You know, I had 7 surgeries throughout that time, and I'm just like, Lord, God is my strength. That's all I can say because God and my family. Because if it wasn't for them, I would have gave up a long time ago. Like my mama is my angel. Like she was there with me, sleeping in the hospital in the chair. You know, so I feel like you definitely have to have a good support system. Because this life sometimes it'll drag you down and make you feel like you just want to stay in darkness. You know. Um, but God always, I feel like every time I get ready to give up, he always gives me a sign or gives me somebody that lets me know I'm doing the right thing, I'm on the right path. So I know it's a bigger purpose for me to be here. It's not just for me. I share my story with others in hopes that they can take something from my experience. Especially with my condition, hydradenitis. A lot of people are not really familiar with that, but if you ever have like a little boil up under your arms, that could be hydradenitis. You never know. A lot of doctors didn't know about it until about a year or two ago. So I just like to bring awareness and things that I'm going through so it can help others.
Okay, I love it. I love it. Okay, so you've done so much already. You got so much coming up. So what is next for Passion the Lioness?
Oh, that's pretty much it. I do want to write a little booklet based off of, like I said, my hydradenitis suppurativa, just to bring awareness. But right now I'm focused on the launch and getting myself together, my health, mentally, physically, and emotionally, just a healthy me.
Okay, okay. So are there any dream collaborations or dream goals that you're manifesting right now?
In the future, I would like to make a movie based on my life.
Okay, I
People
see.
been asking,
Yeah.
but I'm like, y'all gotta bear with me. I ain't got the money, I ain't got the funds right now, but God is gonna
Yes.
provide. I'm a millionaire. I just ain't got my money yet.
I like that. I'm a millionaire. I just ain't got my money yet.
It's coming. It's coming.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, so you do have your own site also, passionlioness.com. So when someone visits your site, what do you hope that they take away from that?
Just my journey in life. Like I said, my purpose. And if you see some products that you like, I would hope that you would see something that you like and purchase it, or maybe purchase it for somebody else.
Yeah.
I've had a few people do that. So yeah, it just makes me feel good to be able to give back in many different ways.
Yeah. Okay. I was thinking I should have brought the book I bought from you and just put it right here on the new set. I wasn't even thinking because it's in the car.
I also have books with collaboration, like the anthology projects. Abba's daughter, I was in the hospital writing my chapter. And I was like, God, I can't do this. This is just too much. I'm going
Yeah.
through these surgeries and my mind is clouded. But my sisters, they guided me through it.
Oh.
And so I was like, because we had to pick women in the Bible that we could relate to.
Mm-hmm.
And my woman was Hannah.
Mm.
And even though I don't have kids, my baby is my business,
Right.
you know, my brand. So I'm giving that to God and He just blessing it like before my eyes. And it's just a beautiful thing. Like, just like a butterfly transformation. That's how I feel like my life is.
Okay. And then the last question I have is, what advice would you give to a young woman who's still trying to find her voice and like stand strong in her purpose?
It's okay to say no.
Mm.
It's okay to do what you want to do. You don't always have to follow the crowd. Follow your first mind. Because most of the time, your first mind already know. Like, you know it's not right. Um, just be you. That's all I can say. I wish I could have been genuinely me and not try to portray somebody, you know, in my younger years
Mm-hmm.
because it I grew up way too fast, you know, and it wasn't necessarily for my own um, well-being is because I wanted to look like something in somebody else's eyes when it really didn't matter. And I think that's a lot of our youth these days. They're trying to impress other people that years from now they ain't even gonna be thinking about. You probably ain't
They
even
don't
gonna
even think
remember
about
them.
you tomorrow.
Like, no.
Yeah.
So focus on what you want to do and stick to that.
Okay, okay, I love it. Okay, Passions, you are truly a force. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining me today. And then just let everybody know where to follow you. This your camera.
All right, y'all can follow me on Passion the Lioness on all social media platforms, and my website is www.passionathelioness.com. Bye now.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. But y'all already know we can't leave the show without playing a game. Okay,
Oh,
so we're gonna jump to that. Hey, y'all. Okay, so we're playing category countdown. Okay, it's back again. It's only been here once. Okay, so this is it's come back. Okay, so pretty much the way it goes is just baby's gonna say a category. If it's fruit, it's fruit. I say an answer, you say answer. We go back and forth until one of us runs out of time. So pretty much can't think of another answer because these are only. I was trying to find the 15-second ones, but we at Clospick here are on a budget, okay? So I couldn't afford to buy packs and packs and packs just to get the ones I wanted. So we got 30-second timers. All right, all right. Okay, baby.
All right. And of course, we have our two contestants.
We could be models for QVC. So this right here.
All right. And your first category is going to be potato chip flavors.
All right, let's start our timers. Oh, barbecue,
Original.
cheddar,
You gotta
and
end your timer, Passion.
onion. Yes, yeah.
Huh?
Don't lose your time. So when you answer, turn it so your time ain't going out.
Wait.
Right.
Can we start over?
Yes, we can start over.
I know
Let's see
she
which way.
We needed a
I
practice
know.
run.
It's okay.
she's been getting really creative with these games here lately. So
We need a practice run. Rewind.
Okay, let's practice it. So we're gonna practice with the potato chip because he ain't gonna get that again. So I'll start mine first because I'm gonna answer first. So
right.
start mine. Barbecue. Stop it. Now you start yours
Original.
till you answer. So start
gotta
it.
turn it all the way
answer,
up.
Turn
Okay,
it.
wait.
Right.
Okay. So original.
Original.
Boom. Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm back. Cheddar and sour cream.
And then you
I
turn
don't
yours.
As
know.
soon as I answer, your timer going.
I don't know.
Okay.
I striked out.
That's it.
Yeah. I don't really eat chips like that.
Who doesn't
Don't
eat
let
potato
him say
chips?
fighting styles. We'll be out here, both of us.
'Cause
just
he said
have our
Lay's.
timers running. Well, he just said potato chips.
I said
think he meant
potato chip
just
flavors.
Oh.
I heard
I mean,
potato chips.
that's what I meant. Like, yeah, flavors.
But yeah.
Right. Potato chip flavors.
Yeah, look. So you can say ranch. Or really, any flavor you say is probably a potato chip. There's dill pickle potato chips. There's sweet
I'm straight
potato
to the
chips.
point. I got like 3. Like, I got like 3 good ones: hot Cheeto, Dorito, ranch.
Okay. All right. So I'll start first. I'll start my
Can we
time.
get another category?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
yeah, he's gonna give us another
Oh,
category.
okay.
That's why I said we just practice with that
Okay.
because it don't come back. We've messed up before on games, and he's like, "You don't get that category." I'm like, "Dang it!" So I'll start first. Da da da. I answer. As soon as I answer, your timer go.
Okay.
Okay. So da da da. Barbecue.
Lays.
Okay.
And then
Something
of course,
something.
and then of course, if I challenge you, if somebody challenges your
Yeah, we can
timer's still
challenge
running.
it if we feel like they
Right.
just made up something, but I'm not much of a make-upper. All right, let's go.
Okay. All right. So for the first category, we are riding with farm animals.
Okay, I'll go first. Cows.
Horse.
Pigs.
And I'm like, dang it. Chicken.
Okay. Rooster.
Ain't that the same thing?
No,
Turkey.
turkey is a farm animal. I'll accept it.
Okay. Horses.
Already been said.
Oh, dang it. Oh, farm animal. Oh, no, I had a farm. Yeah, another farm. I had a cow.
Timer's still running.
I know. I don't know no farm animals. I'm not country. I'm from the suburbs.
All right. Point to the lioness.
It's first 1-2. What's another farm animal?
Another farm animal?
A dog.
You could have went with sheep.
Goat. Yeah.
You could have went with goat.
I was going to say
You
dog.
would took dog.
Dog works.
That's not a farm animal.
Yes,
Dog is a
they
farm
be on the
animal.
I
farm.
guess they be herding the sheep.
I mean,
They
if
do
you
be
want to get
herding the sheep.
specific, you could go sheep dog.
Mhm.
I mean, but yeah, dog
Okay. Okay.
works. It's up to
All right.
you.
Next
Okay.
category.
All right. Next category. Flowers.
Okay. I'll let you go first.
Roses.
Hydrangeas.
Daisies.
Hibiscus.
Sunflower.
I don't know more flowers. I'm not a flower person. All I
Okay.
know is roses and hibiscuses.
Hey,
It's just like, why you against your
you ain't supposed to be giving out answers.
Mama giving out cameras.
We got to cheat over here.
Mama giving out answers.
It be your own mama. It be your own people. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You be quiet. You're in a timeout, Missy.
All right. I don't know no more flowers.
Lilies.
You could have went with lilies. You could have went with dandelion. I was surprised that she didn't drop dandelion first.
That one didn't even cross
I
my
wouldn't
mind.
have called that a flower. I've never been to a flower shop with dandelions in it, so I definitely wouldn't have said that.
Okay.
All right.
You could have went with lavender.
I didn't know that was a flower.
That's not a flower.
It is a flower.
We don't
I
know
thought it
that.
was a smell.
Lavender is a flower.
Yeah, I thought it was a plant. I knew it was a plant, but I wouldn't think it was a flower. No, I didn't think it was
Wow.
a
Look
flower.
at my mama.
I thought it was just a smell. Oh, Lord. Okay, y'all. So,
It's never a dull moment with passion.
this was Clospick. Okay, we had Passion the Lioness on today. Okay. All right. And we out. All right, y'all. If you're an artist, a singer, that's about it. And you gotta have some bars, or be able to sing, okay? Bodyguard TV got some mic drops going, so you need to tap in with the Bodyguard and get your green screen mic drop, because ain't nobody doing it like he doing it, okay? Okay.